Hello everybody, hello MiVoters and democracy fans everywhere. Just coming to have a conversation with you today about why. You know, people often ask us what we are, and I think a lot of you know what we are now and why we exist and what we do. But a lot of the time we get asked, why are we doing it? Why does it matter? Why do we need to change the way that we make decisions? Why do we need to change the way that we do government? And ultimately, I'd like to ask you three questions. You can say the answers out loud if it makes you feel better. You can just think it to yourself, but I want you to take it seriously. So the first question I want to ask you is, do you believe that there's any worldview or ideology that has the solution for every problem that confronts us today? Fair question. Have a think. The second question I want you to ask yourself is, do you believe that your government provides access to everybody equally, every citizen in its country equally? And the third question I want you to ask yourself is, do you think your government actually enacts the will of the people on every single policy issue? If you answer no to one of those three questions, you need to start questioning the quality of your democracy. And if you answer no to more than one of those questions, you need to start acknowledging that in fact you don't live in a democracy. It's absolutely critical in any democracy that the government is bound by the majority will of the people on every decision. So what we've done is substituted, and understandably so given the time, we've given away our voice in a representative model so that people are meant to represent our views in Parliament. What we have, however, over a couple of hundred years, is found ourselves in a situation where we can no longer trust the mechanism, the apparatus and the ecosystem to actually deliver that outcome for us. First of all, the parties themselves are compromised by ideology, so they don't actually represent your view on every issue. And most of the time, once they're in power, they're actually not interested in what your perspective is anyway. They're there, they've said what they had to say to get elected, and now it's just about enacting whatever their particular worldview and ideology is. So that's why we do what we do. It's absolutely imperative that to have democracy, you enact the will of the people on every decision, every day. Technology didn't allow us to do it, but it does now. And so it's actually incumbent upon us to make sure that we do it every day for every person. Thanks. That's why we're doing what we're doing.